Oh, it's me. Hello, chap. We don't. Hello, Jelly. Hello, Panda. I still haven't done any of my social media stuff. I was in the bathroom. Mm, mm, mm. Do, 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 do. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, we are currently waiting on Fortnite to update because I went out earlier. Um, yeah, I went out earlier. I went for a walk. I went to walk in town because I need to sort some banking stuff. Um, and I was like 10 minutes into my walk, and I was like, "Oh shit! I should have started. I should have started the download for this, and I didn't think of that. Um, so I started when I got back at like 2:30ish, and it is still going. And this is just the Switch version. The PC version was like 32 gigabytes. Like, I started doing the PC version, and I was like, no, I'll do this later. So I paused the PC version at 1.8, 1.1. Oh no, 37 gigabytes. Um, mm, 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 mm. Yeah, let's go over to him. Yeah, so it's just like, oh well, I've got like 10 minutes to kill. How we doing, chat? Well, I mean, by the time I finish doing all my social media stuff, it'll be 10 minutes. Oh, I look really red right now. Hang on. I need to my camera filters thing. Oh, I have done the camera filters thing. Oh. Great. I feel like if I cover like this bit, the color balancing might be slightly better. But for now, it's very much like, ugh. I can't like twist my blinds any further. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. There we go. There's me live posting my stream picture. Um, mm, hmm. Mm. Okay, there's the stream tweet. I've done the one of the Instagrams. And let me do the blue sky. We'll do the blue sky, the threads, the other Instagram. Do I bother with the time I want now? I think we'll be right though. Mm-hmm. 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 I was thinking, like, do we play anything else in the interim? I was like, I don't really need to do anything else, do I? Or like, I don't know. I don't think there's anything else I'd really want to be doing right now. Like, um, always. Plus, I always take like forever to start. Like, I might as well just do a social media post while I wait. Mm. well. I can't spell the word engagement. There we go. Mm-hmm. 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 I feel like I should just get some like text that like cycles above my head of just like doing the social media while I think about that. But like an over. There we go. Set myself a reminder. Keep out. Sorry, I have a straw. Just for context of what I'm doing. Before people are just like, what are you doing? I'm a fork knife. 4 more minutes. I don't like that one. Okay, I think we're almost down there. Okay, and then the install is almost done as well. So, well, let's get to it. Yeah, we're doing some Fortnite today. I've skimmed the patch notes, like Fortnite piss poor attempt at patch notes. AK, here's the guns that we put in for the season. Look at the battle pass. Oh. Imagine not having games installed. Yeah, like imagine. Yeah, like I say, I went. You know, I walked in town. Like I say, it's an hour there. It's an hour back. Like 10 minutes into the walk there, I thought, oh, yeah, there's the new Fortnite season. I should have like checked to see if, you know, to get the download for that going, and I completely forgot. Or like I completely forgot until I'd already like left the house. So I was like, oh. I did think about like, do I walk back like the 10 minutes? So I was like just up the road. So I was just like, do I walk back the 10 minutes? Like, started updating on my Switch. Like, maybe do the same on the PC. But like, I looked at the update on the PC, and the PC is 37 gigabytes, and the Switch's one was 10. I was like, okay, I will, you know, focus on the Switch one because you know it's one we play on stream as well. And yeah, I was just like, oh yeah, do I start the update? Yeah, so I should have really done that earlier. I just didn't. Yeah, now we're sat here, and hopefully I will not be sat in a queue for fucking ages. So that was my main thought of like, oh hey, I better like make sure it's all like installed and updated and ready before stream, because I didn't want to be sat here for ages in a queue. Because that tends to happen at the start of a season, where you'll just be like sat in a queue for like, you know, a while. If we are going to be sat in a queue for ages, we will probably just go play Pokemon Unite instead. Because, for anyone who hasn't seen, Psyduck has been announced as one of the new Pokemon coming to Unite this season. Yeah, what else? Yeah, there are two more Pokemon that are coming. Um, yeah, I don't think Gotchi's here, and I feel like Gotchi would have probably seen anyway. The other two Pokemon, Darkrai is coming, and a Gen 9 one that's like not Serralage, but the fiery one. I don't know what that one's called. Yeah, so I think it's that one, Darkrai the week after, and then I think Psyduck. I think they come in like pretty quickly. Yeah, so Psyduck is gonna be September. So I do need to, I want to sort out yeah, I want to grind out some more coins so I can get Psyduck when they come out, because they're gonna be a support character. Yeah, they're gonna be a support character. You know, I play pretty much just supports. So, you know, it would make sense for me to get Psyduck. Plus, I really like Psyduck. Like, don't know where my Psyduck plushie is. I think it's like in a pile there, but I do have like two Psyduck plushies in the house somewhere. But that one, and then I'm pretty sure there's one in the loft that we got while I was on holiday in Spain in like 2003, maybe? I think it was Spain 2003. Do, 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 do. So yeah, like I've got a couple floating around the house. Do, do. Yeah, chop, 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 chop. Do I get Splatoon 3? Because I went in town earlier. I was sorting out some stuff. Yeah, I went, you know, I was in town earlier. I was sorting out some stuff, and I might be able to I might be able to get Splatoon 3 as well and just like keep Tears of the Kingdom. Because like I want to give Tears of the Kingdom the benefit of the doubt and, you know, try it. Like, you know, actually give it a good solid go, because I feel like I haven't really I feel like, you know, playing it an hour the other day and then like a little bit like overall, I feel like I haven't given it like a real shot. So part of me is just like, oh, do I try it? Or like do I just try it off, like play it off stream and just try and like play some and just be like, oh yeah, like, you know, enjoy my time with it there. Well, no, we'll see. Look at this really laggy cutscene. All that video quality. That's Switch quality for you. Hang on. Okay, I had some extra battle stars, so give me that as well. Okay. Cool. Oh yeah, and then there's the Peely plush for spending 10 minutes into the D23 thing the other day. Is there anything new in the shop? Did they condense it down so it looks less ugly right now? I think the answer is no. And I almost forgot my Instagram, my other Instagram bomb. There we go. There we go. Okay, so there's some Carol G stuff. I don't know who this is. I want to say they were a guest star on Drag Race. They've condensed it in a really weird way, at least on Switch. I want to no, I want to say that we were guest judge or drag race a couple of seasons. No, I think this season just gone, season 16. I don't know. I don't remember. Okay, nothing super like, oh my god. Okay, so I've seen, yeah, Doctor Doom is the bonus costume for the season. Um, yeah, Doctor Doom is the bonus costume of the season. Yeah, we have Gwenpool in black, and then 2 pages of oh, we can't tell you yet. Yeah, so you get Gwenpool as the like, oh yeah, here's the here's the costume everyone gets at the start of the season. Um, and then a more like casual version. Um, we have War Machine, just looking like default War Machine, and then War Machine in Iron Patriot form. So like the colors that he's originally shown in the media, like in the movies. We have Peelverine. Hang on, I'm gonna skip this one because it is just like sonically unpleasant. There we go. Yeah, that one is just sonically unpleasant. Yeah, so we have Peelverine, but then he had a back bling in, that thing that we just got. So there's like either like Meowtooth here. Okay, then we have an X-Force Peelverine. I've seen there's like a brown variant. I think this kind of supposed to be more like his. I can't remember where that one is from. We have Emma Frost. Does make me wonder, considering most of these are, Marvel properties, which ones of these are going to get prestige skins? I feel like the Jonesy one's going to be one, because that feels like, pretty stereotypical. Okay, so we get Shield and Pickaxe for his back bling. That's fine. Oh, and then in like a stealth version, and we have Mysterio. I'd like Mysterio to get one of the costumes. I do like Mysterio. I think he's kind of cool. Somehow my work has become more stressful during the end of my break than actually was working. Oh yeah, my sister had something like really similar happen. Let me finish going through the battle pass, and then I'll talk about it. Yeah, then we get Shuri in just kind of like default form, and then Shuri in Black Panther form. If it loads, it's never gonna load. Yes, we got Emma Frost in black. We get Ely in a classical, kind of more classic costume. We get Mysterio in a darker green. We get Shuri in white. And then 5 things of prestige costumes. But yeah, so so my sister works in education. And then in the UK yesterday there was the A-levels results. So it's like, you do your A-levels in high school. And then after that you would go to university. So yeah, yesterday was the day where like everyone picks up their results. And you find out kind of like obviously what you have, and you obviously assess your kind of future from there. So yeah, whilst my sister was off, apparently an entire piece of 41 people's like final grades went missing. Like completely vanished. Like, no, not completely vanished. It's at the college. They know where it is. It's just a case of it didn't get included with the stuff. So the people marking it, or like, the marking board, like went through, marked 41 pieces of work, didn't think it was weird that a whole like part of their curriculum, there's apparently like a 12-hour thing, like a 12-hour group project they did, like everyone did together. just didn't get included. He got like forgotten about. Like whoever sent it off at the college, it wasn't my sister. It was like either somebody at the college or somebody on the other end, like with the marking board, just didn't notice that it wasn't there for like over 40 people and didn't think to question why it wasn't there. So all of these people have gotten just unmarked grades, like not even like an E or an F, just like fully like this was not finished. You do not you do not get a grade. And that sucks. That's really bad. So like my sister's been down. So like after everything's happened in the last like month, my sister is just like having to be down people's throats and be like, right, why was this not done? Why did nobody notice? Like, so that's bad. So my thing is that they gave me all biology. That's what I do. And yesterday they gave me environmental science and physics. I can manage that, but not my favorite, but I can make it work. But then now they want this to be temporary, and they're asking to switch at some point. This is my second year teaching. I don't have lesson plans from years before. And you want me to switch in the middle of the year? Yeah, no, like if you've got a teacher who clearly knows like what they're doing, leave them to do what they're supposed to be doing. Like it's just like I obviously, you know, I don't think like, you know, schools are like, you know, yes, we have shortages, yeah. So that was my kind of thinking of just like I kind of doubt they would be inclined to look into hiring people. Plus, like with how, you know, American school budgets are, they'd probably just say, yeah, no, let's just not bother. Let's just, pardon me, let's get somebody we already have to teach a curriculum that they don't teach, and then just be like, oh, well, you know, if they fuck it up, it's their fault. And it's just like, well, I mean, it's kind of not their fault. Just you possibly had ample time to find somebody as a replacement or to hire somebody else or something. I know it's quite like education can be a real shit show sometimes. Hang on, there's Gwen in the thingy. Do I ever? We'll go Spider Gwen. It feels fitting. Oh. Yeah, hopefully your thing can get sorted and you're not going to be like forced into a position of just like, oh yeah, I'm having to like cover a thing. Hello, MK, how we do? We're just talking about education. Because Panda's got some stuff where they're kind of like being pushed into a position of just like, oh hey, cover this course that you've not done and don't have anything prepared for. And then we were talking about the fact that my sister she teaches students who are doing A-levels, and she got told yesterday she got told yesterday whilst like after a load of students got unmarked grades, that some of the course that they done wasn't included in the rest of it. Nobody thought to mention that some of it was missing, and now a load of like 41 people have just unmarked grades. And they are not happy. Like, my sister's not happy, the students aren't happy, parents aren't happy. I'm just here. Right. It's like, I'm worried since I know environmental science, but it's ELL kids. I don't know the language fluency. I've never had to accommodate that before. I don't know physics, but I can figure it out. I have supports. You can't. Yeah, like that's always the way with education sometimes, where they'll just be like, oh yeah, we're not actually going to give you ample time to do this, but we're just going to expect it done. It's like working retail again, where they just say, oh yeah, we're gonna give you no time to do this, but we expect it done like yesterday. It's just like, come on. Otherwise, hey, if you're playing Fortnite on mobile, you can get a cute cat girl costume. Earn XP in the Fortnite app worldwide on Android and iOS in the European region. Oh, weird way of phrasing that. Yeah, so there's just a load of stressed out people, and it's like, cool. My sister didn't really need that on top of like everything else that's happening right now. But thanks, I guess. Okay, we have some weeklies. So eliminate opponents with Captain America shield, eliminate opponents with the SMGs or the shotguns, hide in hiding place or bushes in different matches, search containers in different things. Oh yeah, so there's a couple new areas. There's the raft, which is over here now. Because Apple's been forced to allow alternative apps on iOS by EU regulators. Yeah, just like a thing. I was thinking about that earlier. Like, the Android version of Fortnite is through an APK that you download through their website, so you don't actually get it through the Google Store. So that feels a bit cheeky, being like, oh yeah, we're just gonna completely skirt any charges that we need to do, or like any money that we need to, or like give to Google by just like having our having our mobile app just go through a separate thing. Considering, Google kind of has the monopoly on Android stuff. Yeah, so there's Castle Doom up here, and there's Doom's Courtyard as well. This looks a bit greener overall. Your Doom stat, you still got my nice little thingy. I am quite partial to this little house on the island up here. But would it not be mad if every PC game had to get Microsoft money? Yeah, no, that would be kind of like a bit bullshit. Just like, cool, you can't download anything through Steam or anything. Because you just like always had to give them money. Like that would be a bit like, ugh. Hey, how's the day, MK? I walked 9 miles today. Like, a bit into town, a bit out of town. I walked 9 miles today to spend 5 minutes in the bank. Which is a bit like, oh, like, needs must and all that, but it always feels a bit like, oh, great, cool, I've got to, walk all this way, spend 5 minutes in a bank, and then walk home again. We'll go regular web. Oh, also MK, you watch Drag Race. Was Carol G one of the guest judges on Drag Race US this last season? So I don't know who they are. Like, they got announced as the error loading data. Yeah. Yeah, they got announced as like the seasonal artist for, Fortnite's music mode. I have no idea who this is. Okay, so that's a song by somebody I don't know. That's a song by somebody I don't know. Well, that's an Ava Max song, but I don't think I know that one. No idea. Yeah, Carol G. Like, I don't know who this is. That's a nice guitar, but like I don't play in the music mode. Let's see if the game holds its shit together or whether it has a meltdown instantly. Yeah, this is hey, look, we have Marvel stuff in the game part 2. Because they did do a season of Marvel stuff back in chapter 2, which was like, you know, Thanos and all that stuff. It's like, cool, okay, well, you know, sure, I guess. I mean, Emma Frost is in the game, so that's cool. And I am quite partial to Mysterio, though. Despite the fact I haven't seen the Spider-Man movie that actually has Mysterio in it, and I am quite partial as well to Jake Gyllenhaal. Like, I have not seen that one. Hang on, I am once again a popular Keep Boy on Tumblr. I love that I've had my Tumblr for like 12, like nearly 13 years now. And I am like now just getting popular. Like, cool. I guess I'm also kind of like feeling myself a lot more nowadays. Like, you know, I am generally more body confident. I am posting a lot more on there as well. You know, I'm first posting a lot more on there. Okay, that's not bad. Like, I'm seeing for anyone who followed like the Microsoft thing, of Microsoft being like, oh, look at all these publishers that we bought and then sold and laid off because we don't need the people. Yeah, Crafton, who are the studio behind Hi-Fi Rush, Hi-Fi Rush, what, Evil Within as well, got bought up by PUBG recently. Like the PUBG studio. Apparently they mainly wanted the Hi-Fi Rush brand. But it is kind of cool that they're at least like, you know, yeah, they brought over like 50 of the 100 staff members. Like, because assumedly, like, some would have also probably got other jobs. Some have just like, oh yeah, no, there's not really. It feels a bit like being hired by another studio because like at this point, I would feel quite burned working for a game studio, just feeling like, oh hey, you know, I don't really want to work for another game studio only to find out that I have, you know, I'm not going to be employed again. Like, you know, somebody else is going to lay me off. Okay, apparently, yeah, the PUBG studio is going to have those staff members, working on expansions to the Hi-Fi Rush IP as well as new projects. Nothing on if anything from like the Evil Within is being like carried over. Yeah, at least these people will, you know, still have jobs. Like, you know, are going to be in a place where they can just be like, yeah, no, we are going to be safe for a while. Because, you know, like, it sucks that, like, so many studios are just, like, so mismanaged at this point. They're just like, oh, yeah, cool, you know, we're buying up studios, we're developing games. But then, you know, it's the whole infinite money thing of studios just are just like, oh, we bought in like, you know, 5 billion this year. We want to try and bring in 10 billion the next year. Then year after that will be 20 billion, and like so on and so forth. And all these studios that just want infinite growth, and it's just like infinite growth is just not something that's viable. Because, you know, there is only so much money. Oh yeah, I have no gold. Thank you for letting me kill you in the video game. Yeah, so it is nice that they are being, you know, kept on projects, and they aren't having to worry about their livelihood like all the time now. Which, on a related note, thank you for helping me get my payout this month. You know, I very much appreciate that. You know, I very much appreciate that. You know, I am hoping, yeah, because we are actually having to like the bank stuff today. I'm hoping to like be able to like nip to Tesco's like sometime next week and just like grab a couple of bits for me. I don't really know what I need right now. No, I'll do like a little list, just like, oh, let me grab this, let me grab that. Yeah, I am also like, part of me is like, oh, like considering if, or like wondering if I should get Splatoon 3, because I do want Splatoon 3. And I was like, oh, do I want to give myself a little treat? Okay, these maybe feel a bit strong. They don't really seem to have any recoil. Yeah, because, you know, I was talking the other day, just like, oh yeah, I'm not really having fun with Tears of the Kingdom. Again, part of me is just like, oh, do I just try brute force enjoyment out of it and try and give it another go and just be like, right, okay, we're not gonna stream it. Just do like you know, maybe just sit myself in front of it for like, you know, 5 or 6 hours, give it a solid shot, you know, try and make some progress. Considering I like barely made it off the first Sky Island, but then it would kind of come to a point of like, oh, there's, you know, so many little bits about it that I just didn't enjoy from what I played of it. So it's like, is it worth it? Because what, I could get like 40 quid back for that. Well, no, I think it was like 45. So I could get, well, like Splatoon was like 37. I could get, what, Bayonetta 3. I could get Splatoon 3. I could get No More Heroes 3. I could get Ooblets. I could get my Oobs out on stream. Well, I mean, they're already kind of out. I don't know. Like, I know so many people that, like, enjoyed Gears, so I'm just saying... I think I should just give it another, like, you know, another go. But then it's like, do I get to the point where I'm just like, I'm forcing myself to have fun at something I'm just not? Like yeah, like I don't want to like actively play something. Just be like, cool, this sucks. I am not having a good time. Um. Hmm. I'll take that. Take them. Monarch pistol. No. Enough of the music. Why am I missing a chest? Hmm. Anyway. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Is the train running again? Hey, the train's running again. Love the train. Oh, this is a fast bit. Or like this, you know, a slow, chunky pistol. Oh, oh fine. Big squeeze. Oh, there's another player. Uh, Thems? Oh, thems. No. No, I want that. Thank you. Reload. Reload. I just need reloading. Ah. Oh. No. You know. Mm. Oh. Oh yeah, hang on. I need to get a bush. Okay, we need to go over there. Okay, I know Emma Frost is somewhere in here. Not sure where though. I assume there might be like a little icon. Well, I'm a big icon, but like a little icon on the map to say where she is. No. Oh. I am not good aim. I swapped my gun. No, I do actually want this gun. No. Well, that went pretty smoothly. I feel like it's not that easy. And I think somebody's already broken her out. Yeah, because this... Yeah, because I would expect to see like a little thing on the map being like, oh yeah, you know, here she is. And there's not. Mm. Oh, pray tell, what is this? Well, I was kind of hoping there'd be like one of the new thingies in here, but guess not. Okay, let's go. Commit a crime. Just whiff every shot. Oh, oh, come on. Okay, I think this is another season of just really bullshit items. Oh dear. Evening, Jeb. How are we? How are we doing? How are we doing? My spine is crunchy. Um, and I am a hot, sweaty boy. So, you know, I went to town today. Louis sick today. Got a cold from a colleague. Boo. Hopefully it's just a cold. It's not COVID. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Oh well. So I hope you're doing the sick boy thing of just like soup. Yeah. God, we were looking at price of soup. It's £1. Like what? It was like £1.30 for a tin of Heinz soup the other day. That's a fucking rip off. Like what a rip off. And got soup, whatever profits it. But soup is good. Yeah, a 400 gram, because there are apparently 300 gram and 400 gram tins of soup. Why there are two, I don't know. Just trying to buy, yeah, Heinz bean, Jack and Brett, yes. I think we're gonna have to switch. I'm not like super bothered like brand wise. Like I don't have really any brand loyalty. But £1.40 for a regular sized tin of tomato soup is a fucking extortionate. That's from B&M. Like what? Asda it's £1.70 or five for a fiver. Which like makes it not that bad. But I don't have soup super often. Yeah, I don't have soup like super often. So it's just like mm, mm, like severely increased price. Look at that being like we started doing like a little notebook of prices of things just to be like, right, okay, well, you know, we buy this, we get this, and just like price comparing things because my sister's usually the one that goes and like, you know, does the things. She has a car, and the furthest supermarket away from us is Morrison's, which is like 3 and a bit miles. So she'll go to Morrison's. There's an Aldi on the way back that's like 2 miles, and then there's a Tesco's on the way back that's a mile. So she can go to that furthest one and kind of come back and sweep all 3. So I'm trying to like look at stuff that's available in the 3 of those. just to see where to get what, because she's going to the furthest one. It doesn't super matter if she's go invite all three. That's why looking on help before. Yeah, so we're trying to do it so it'd be right, okay, we'll buy this from there here, we'll buy this from here, buy this from there. Yeah, there's a new battle pass, there's a new season in Fork Knife. Do you mind? Yeah, so there is the raft is here. That's where we just died. There is Doomstat, a little town up here now. There is Doom's Courtyard, and then there's Doom's Castle, Castle Doom, all the way up here. So we'll try and land over here on this little island. Gonna go this way next time. So yeah, in the battle pass on the bonus page is Dr. Doom. So he's not going to be available. What does it say in the corner? Or does it say somewhere? 20 days. So in 3 weeks, Victor Von Bust. No, not that. Yeah, but it's like a special. It's like a Fortnite style one, because Dr. Doom has been in a battle pass before in chapter 3. Oh, just throwing squash all over my desk. Yeah, Fortnite tends to nerf character asses. Thankfully, it's not all over the desk, but I definitely filled that bottle too high. Oh. Yeah. Does it include female characters? For the most part, yeah. I think they try and have a uniform hitbox. But then that does mean you don't get any characters that are widely different. No, let's look. So yeah, in the when you buy the paddle pass, you get Gwenpool. I know Gwenpool kind of isn't caked up. There is no cake there. Yes, there is Gwenpool, and then there's a kind of casual style character. We have War Machine, the ugly Lego versions. It's not. With an alternate color style of Iron Patriot. We get Peelverine. Because there's been 3 different Wolverine costumes. They just say, oh no, we're gonna make one that's slightly Fortnite-y. With the X-Force Peelverine. Oh yeah, I wasn't clicking over to. We have the icon, the legend that is Emma Frost. Kind of fun. Even... Oh. Oh, that's kind of... I don't know if this is sickening. I don't know if she's serving. Yeah, and then a diamond version of her. Well, I mean, it's in the past. I'm gonna get her. I'll just make Chris Redfield do it. We have Captain Jones, so like a Jonesy variant, but he's Captain America. And then a stealth suit version. And then we have Mysterio. You're I'm quite partial to Mysterio, so I'm probably gonna use this costume. I think Mysterio's kind of neat. Yeah, they make you work for it. Yeah, plus this... if it's anything like chapter 4 of the last season, yeah, because normally seasons would last August to December. But yeah, this season lasts till November 2nd, so we've got all of September, all of October, and then half of August, and then 2 days November, because I think they're gonna do another snapshot season or whatever they did last year, where they're just right, okay, there's mini battle pass of 50 pages, there's 4 or like, you know, the past only last 4 weeks, and it's going back to the chapter 2 island. So I don't really know how they're going to explain that this time, because last time they kind of had a reason for that with the time travel stuff. I don't know. Yeah, and then we have Mysterio in red, and I don't read a lot of the comics or stuff, so I don't know why there's Mysterio in red. I saw the costume, like, I can see it's supernatural Mysterio, but like, yeah, I was like looking at that and be like, oh, hey, is it like a Magneto variant? Because Magneto was in the past, you know, this season just gone. But I guess not. I guess it's just like Mysterio, but he's like magic. And then the last page we have Shuri. And Shuri, but she's Black Panther. Are they doing any store stuff? As in any more costumes coming to the store? Because there's like a load of, you know, there's already been like a load of like Marvel stuff in the store at one point. I wouldn't be surprised if they brought him back at some point. Yeah, at the moment there's Jubilee, Colossus, and Cyclops, who have all been like costumes in the store previously. Switch controller, you good? I would like my left stick to do things, please. Okay, I guess these are new. Yeah, so Cyclops, Jubilee, and Colossus. And the store. I kind of like the Jubilee skin. She's kind of fun. Cyclops could be a little bit. He could have a bit more cake. He's got like some, like, not quite a shelf, but I would let him use me as a chair. I would not lie to you, chap. And then Colossus is here. Colossus looks a bit cakier. No, I think there's the same amount. I think his waist is just like a little bit kind of like snatched in a bit more. Yeah, the butt.
Come and mop up, boys. I'm done here.
Let's forget about that. Yeah, so like I think in terms of like a lot of the models, they all try and kind of like theme them. Yeah, that like they will try and kind of like theme them on the same like base like thing. It's kind of like what Genshin does. Like Wolverine's kind of crouched, but it makes him look like he's got a much perkier ass. But I think it is still the same ass. Yeah, I think it's kind of like what Genshin does, but Genshin has like short male, all male, short female, all female, short, like, you know, chibi female. That's it. Is it 6 models? I thought it was only 5. Because I think there's two guy models, and or like 2 male kind of mesh models and 3 female mesh models. It just makes creating much quicker. Yeah, so that's kind of it, where they can just be like, right, okay, well, we already have the model and the hitbox like all done. We just have to, you know, do the costume over it. I was thinking of getting the key scythe because I do have enough V-Bucks on the PC version. I think I'd have it with eyes because I don't think I can turn the effect off. There is a beefy male that is only used for the blacksmith. Okay, so 6 male models, one of them isn't playable. Yes, there's just a load of Dragon Ball stuff because, yeah, this stuff I already had through quests. Yeah, so because I think the new costumes they released at the end of last season were Trunks, Android 18, and Android 17. And like I watched a little bit of Dragon Ball in primary school, and I've seen, I think, the Battle of the Gods movie and the newer Frieza movie, but I'm not super invested in the franchise. I appreciate what the franchise and it's in longevity, but I'm alright. Yeah, there's the alien stuff back in the store. The alien is restricted to content that is Peggy 12 because the alien costume is too scary, apparently. That feels a bit pointless. Yeah, so there's Ellen Ripley, there's Xenomorph, there's some more Star Wars stuff from a Star Wars show that I almost certainly haven't watched. Oh, Mandalorian. Yeah, I've watched that Mandalorian. Yeah, and then the Boba Fett costume. Because I think there's been a Boba Fett. Oh no, I think the Mandalorian costume has been in a battle pass, but the Boba Fett one is just in the store. Fortunately, lately it's good. I'm just not really bothered about Star Wars stuff. Switch controller, are you good? I have to like, okay. Yeah, thank you, MMC, for the claiming sec. Yeah, and then whatever Wookiee that is. What's your type today, Wooey? I'm looking at the stream playback. British, I'm so sorry. Thanks for the hydrate. I'm okay. I went to the shops today. No, I didn't want to go to the shops today. I walked into town. I walked into the bank for 5 minutes because I needed to sort out because I'm not going to obviously go into it because I'm not gonna like dox myself with my finances on stream. But I had this weird thing like at the start of the pandemic where I got a new bank card, and I don't know if I need to like turn on something or like in terms of my banking, because the one I got in like 2020 expired in 2021 and it didn't auto renew, which I thought was really weird. But it's just like cool. I got a new bank card that only gave me like 18 months of use and it didn't auto renew. It lasts longer than a year. That one didn't. That one was literally 18 months. And like I thought that was weird. When I went into the bank, they thought that was weird. But speak to the bank, I didn't really think anything of it until I went to get the new one. It was just like, well, I mean, they'll surely send me a new one, right? And then they didn't auto renew it, and now it's not auto renewed again. So I had to go in today and be like, hey, I kind of need I need a new card. They didn't like auto renew my one. Yeah, normally debit is 5 and credit is 3. Yeah, which is why I thought it was, like I say, I thought it was weird. The bank teller I saw thought it was weird. Then we didn't really think anything of it past that. It was like, oh, okay, well, cool. So yeah, I need to go into town for that. That literally took me 5 minutes to do. So it was like, cool. I walk the 3 miles into town, the 3 miles back. Just do that. Skip over the Tesla thing because ugh. Yeah, it's good exercise at least, yeah, because I think my Fitbit has clocked up that I've done like 9 miles today, and I've done about 20k steps. So like good fit, like I say, it's good fitness, and it was like sunny enough. I did think because my sister gave me like a gift card that a friend gave her, because like some of her friends just gave her gift cards, most of them for takeout. One of them was for Costa, and she doesn't drink coffee and I do, so it was like, oh, you might as well have this. It was only like a tenner and I've used like 6 of it, so I did think about using that, and I was like, when things are a little better for you, living where you live, you need to learn to drive. I was thinking of at least like learning how to ride a bike, because I never got to learn how to do that either. So even that would be better than nothing, because like I don't mind walking, but it is just the. It feels after a while. It feels a bit like, ugh. I just kind of want to be there already. Um. Yeah, after a while, it's just like, oh, am I there yet? Like at least I have like music on my phone. It's not like too bad, but it is still just like, oh, you know, even cycling the distance is much easier and time and effort. Yeah, because like there's a town to the north of me that is about 7.5 miles. It's like a 2.5 hour walk. That's nothing but pain and car salesman to go. Yeah, like I think I would be more inclined to, you know, um public transport more when I could afford, when I could afford to. Um and just ride a bike. Like those I'm fine with. Um I'm fine with the bus. I'm fine with the train. Woo, I'm with the bus. Um, yeah, I do 3 miles in 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, because like, so I was thinking even then, like, like I say, it's like 2.5 hours to walk to the town to the north, which is about 7 to 8 miles. Um, see, I could probably do that in maybe half an hour, 40 minutes. If not, you need to find a way to live in a busier place. Yeah. Like I need to find somewhere to live that's got more stuff, like more transport. So even then there is a bus that goes south and a bus that goes north every half an hour. And then sometimes they just don't. Sometimes they're just like, nah, it's like if it's too busy, they'll just be like, no, no. Yeah, like I remember sometimes during the summer, if a bus is or like has been too busy, it will just go past you. It will just be like, no, too full. Fuck you, bye. I'm sure you could get like a reasonable price bike from somewhere like Facebook Marketplace. They should have get branding helmet. Yeah, no, I am not getting a. I know enough about bike safety to not get a pre-owned helmet because there's no guarantee that that will be in good condition, and I don't really want to find out that it is like broken or the straps are not properly tight or anything like that afterwards. Like after it's already too late. If my new bike was nearly 200 at a time, you can easily get one for far cheaper. You repair how much? Yeah. What is that? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, is that Galactus again? We'll explore over there in another game. That looks oddly Galactus shaped. We've seen him before. Giving hugs from kisses to my city's extensive public transport network. Yeah, like I cannot fall. Like, whenever I'm in London, I am very appreciative of how often there is public transport. Most of the current bike. Oh, is there? Oh, yeah, you replaced your bike. Was that like a ship of Theseus thing? Shout out to ship of Theseus. An icon. Hmm. Sorry, I'm distracted. I don't have it back yet. Still waiting on the wheel to be delivered so they can replace it. Oh, no. 60 train stations and an underground that's been running over 125 years. We have one train station. Like, I remember very specifically, like, because I did history in high school. Um, yeah, that we did have, that there would have been a train station or like a train line that ran alongside my back garden. Like it would have cut through like the end of my back garden. But yeah, I remember specifically Churchill, when he was prime minister, closed a third of the train stations, or like a third. Not, I don't think it was even like a third of the train stations. I think he closed like a third of the train, like a third of the like train doodads. Um, yeah, like a third of like the rail lines. Um, so yeah, like there is. So yeah, I can't get a train. Because it would be it would have been like fun and sickening to be like, oh yeah, let me just um get the train from like because there was like a train up the there was a train station like literally up the road. It's like converted housing now. Yeah, instead I have to, I have to walk 3 miles into town to get the train. Hang on, I'm getting attacked by Doctor Doom. But I'm also attacking him first. Okay, the auto turret is kind of fun. Feels a bit broken, like, as long as you have line of sight, you can just kill him. Ugh. Or, like, as long as you have line of sight on a target, they just die. Tories gutting state assets. Most place of one train station unless you're in a big city. Yeah, like, it would have been lovely, having just having access to, a local train or something. But yeah, no, not for me. Bad phase. Yes. But yeah, and then there's I know I have a challenge for um ah, let me use that for some jumpies. I'll live at least, but it could be a little bit healthier. Close many decades ago, push cards big time here. Yeah, like it would have been so much better to just like walk up the road and just be like, cool, there is a train station up the road. I can just get the train whenever. Oh. Okay, not sure how those work, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out with time. Even my mum lives, where my mum lives doesn't have a station, but did before the event. I said into her paying year. I walk to another part of the city, it costs 2 or 3 quid, and there are 6 stations and 10-minute walk. See, that's not too bad. It's like cool if I wanna go like if I wanna get like a return trip to the town to the north, it's like what, like God, how much is it? Like 6, 7 quid for a return ticket. It takes like 45 minutes. Like admittedly that is further, but yeah, it's just like He just very much sucks. Yeah, I wasn't gonna survive that. I just didn't have any health. I don't even remember what my medal did. Yeah, the auto turret's good. Like, the auto turret feels good. It was a bit strong. Yeah, it would just be like so much nicer just having that old having the old train station there. But alas. Are we talking about public transport? Yeah, so like yeah, I definitely think I need to like at least learn how to, you know, ride a bike. It would just be like so much more convenient for getting around. So much more convenient for getting around. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, does anyone have any weekend plans? I I think at most I might go to the beach on Sunday, maybe. If the weather's nice enough, I'm probably gonna go to the beach on Sunday. Um, what else? What do I want to do? Call in the number. Check whether I have jury duty. Oh, see, my sister has a jury duty twice now, and I've never had it. Yeah, like my sister's had jury duty twice, and she is in her mid-20s, and I've never had it. Like, I'm not like clamoring to get jury duty or like to have it. Like, I'm not just like, oh my god, I want to have jury duty. Oh, no. Um, like I'm kind of I'm okay. I'm not desperate for it. But like I feel like I wouldn't even say it's the right passage. I just yeah, I'm good. Never been contacted before I moved to Scotland. Moved here, got picked twice. Yeah, it's weird because like, you know, my sister lives with us, so it's like, is it just like because she works in education and they want people in like, you know, certain um you know, professions to keep it like, you know, diverse? My parents never have, and they are twice your age. Ugh. Mm. Yeah, will we, if you're floating around, do you have anything nice planned for your weekend? Mm. Really random, which is why some, yeah. I guess it is. It's like really leaning into the random stuff. Speaking of leaning into the random stuff, I'm wondering whether I should actually stream Genshin when it gets updated, because I'm feeling very like about it. Like, obviously there's going to be like a lot to do in new area in Outland. But it's all the stuff recently where like Genshin had the special program today, the 5.0 special program, to just be like, oh yeah, here's the stuff that's going to be in the new update. Here's a look at the new part of the map, things like that. But it felt a bit like because they had like a choir portion, or like they had not even like a choir portion, they had like a musical segment featuring, you know, people of color and people from the regions that Natlan is drawing inspiration from. Like specifically kind of like you know, regions along the kind of like equator line. And you know, they featured like plenty of people of color and plenty of diversity in that. But it's just like, okay, so why isn't that in the game? Like, why why is it so hard to put people of color in your video game? And there were people like, people on Twitter were like very kind of like pointing out the fact it's just like, yeah, no, it feels kind of gross that they will pay musicians to, perform music from this new area. But they aren't willing to show that kind of diversity in the game that is going to have obviously like a lot more exposure and a lot more eyes on it. And it feels very like, I want to, I want to play it. Like, I enjoy Genshin for the most part. There are obviously like, a lot of criticisms I give it. Its inability to recognize that people of color exist is one of them. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if I want to give it time. I don't know if I really want to give Genshin. Okay, well, I don't know if I want to give Genshin like time and attention, considering at the moment. Considering that at the moment, like it just feels a bit. China is very much decades behind. I think that's the thing. Like they were, like people were even like making like that as a point. People were even being like, "Oh yeah, it's a game primarily made in China." It's like the excuse of like when like Nintendo makes life sims like Tomodachi Life, and it doesn't include like any sort of clear representation. Like, cool, you made a dating game, but everyone in it is straight. That's not accurate. They're just like, oh, it's Japan, it's fine. Like, it's kind of not though. Like, it's not really a good enough excuse to be like to say, oh yeah, we don't want to put in like extra diversity. God, I'm stuck in a corner. Help me, streamer. I'm stuck in a corner. It's an explanation. It's not really an excuse. Yeah, that's kind of the point. I'm just like, it's. Oh. Oh yeah, I'm getting killed by Mystique here. I should have just picked up that shotgun. Oh damn it. Yeah, it's like the thing as well, like, Genshin's been up for 4 years now. There are, like, we talked about this the other week, that there's like, what, at most maybe 5, but even then 2 are like wavy-handed, sort of like, not sure about this. Like, people of color in the whole game, it's like, come on. Like, the game's been out for so long now, and it's... Yeah, and even then, like, if we look at, what Zenless Zone Zero done, they were more inclined to put in, a bear and a blue Oni and a wolfman before a person of color. You look at Overwatch, it took them until Overwatch 2 to add a black woman to the game. Definitely will a problem. Yeah, like, it is fundamentally a problem, like a racist problem. Like, it is. I don't think you can argue that it's not racism at this point. Like, yeah, like somebody was even making a point on the Twitter post. Like, sorry to kind of repeat the same phrasing again. That like a lot of the enemy, or like some of the enemies, or like there are more enemies in the game that are people of color than there are playable characters. So it's almost like they're trying to like villainize people of color, and it's just like, ugh. That feels bad. What about Symmetra, Farah? Yeah, like at least they're like, we're talking about like an actual like, I think in this case, like in regards to Symmetra and Farah, they're obviously people of color. you know, Lucio and Doomfist. Like, there is, like, some representation there. And they just fell over. But, like, an actual, like, you know, it took them to make a sequel that nobody asked for to put a black woman in the game. It's, diversity isn't hard. Like, for all the gripe I give Apex, like, Apex is definitely one of the games that I would consider better when it comes to diversity. Because, you know, well, like, when Apex launched, you have Octane, who is disabled. You have... you know, you have Octane, who's disabled. You have... I can't remember half the characters' names now. You have Lifeline, who's a woman of color. The Bangalore, who's, you know, a black woman and possibly a lesbian. Like, we're still not sure on that. They still haven't properly clarified. What you have Gibraltar, who's, you know, a person of color and he's gay. Yeah, like I give, you know, Overwatch like gripe because of, you know, Respawn. But like they were actually, you know, they're actually willing to be like, oh yeah, we're not actually gonna put a straight white male in the game for like fucking ages, which is like good. Good. There's enough of those. We don't need any more. Yeah, Morga, Reaper, like Morga, Doomfist, Batiste, Sombra, Reaper. Yeah, like yeah, them being all people of color and being the bad guys feels a bit like. Ugh. It's definitely oh look at all these like good white people in the game. It's, we not, we don't. Apex, yeah, Apex having diversity of age, gender, sexuality, ability. Yeah, like I say, like you know, I do have a lot of gripes with Apex. Like it launched with, you know, diversity. It launched with, you know, queer characters. It launched with someone who's non-binary. It launched with people of color, and they've only kind of like, you know, added to that. Which, you know, is something they really didn't have to, and people still argue and be like, oh, you know, it doesn't matter that they're in the, you know, it doesn't matter that Catalyst is trans. It doesn't matter that, you know, Gibraltar's gay. And it's just like, it matters to somebody. Oh, hey. Another Spider's Guinevere. Like, you know, oh, that was really delayed. Like, the diversity matters to somebody, because this is diversity that somebody else might not see in their life. Just be like, oh, hey, you know, I don't have to be this, I don't have to be that, I can be different, which is good. It is what we want. We don't, like, you know, it's the straight people thing of just like, oh, you know, they're indoctrinating our kids, and it's just like, no, we're kind of like telling people that it is okay to be different, because you like, you know, straight people often a lot of the time are telling people, no, it's not okay to be different. Shield. I'll wait for the shield to be really broken. If it's anything like the boomerang, it's gonna be not fun to play against. Something that took far too long, but I was very happy to see Prince of Persia finally being able playable in Farsi Persian. Is that not a thing originally? You'd think being able to play, you know, a game with a character based on a certain region and having him be voiced in the language of that region would be something that would happen earlier, but I guess not. Because I guess it's one of those things of just like, well, why should we put in the effort to do this thing? because, you know, it doesn't matter to a lot of people. And it's just like, well, it still matters to some people. The Lost Crown is the first one voiced. Jeez. We really do live in a world where it's just like, oh yeah, nothing exists outside of, like, you know, if you're not a native English speaker, you don't matter. 2024. Like, hasn't Prince of Persia been around since, like, the GBA, like the Game Boy? I know it's like an old franchise, like old. I don't think I've ever played any of them, but no, I don't think I've played any of them. I don't particularly like the striker rifle. 1989 was the first one. Okay, so the franchise has been around for 35 years, and they're only just putting it. They're only just being like, oh yeah, you know, let's have the main character speak the language of the country he's from. Oh, and as a side note, MK, have you watched today's episode of Global Drag Race? It is available on YouTube for free on the World of Wonder YouTube channel for anyone that wants to watch it. Would recommend the demo for the new one. Really polished and great performance. Okay, like I think I downloaded it on Switch, and I was like, I'm probably not gonna play this. Oh, you're WoW Plus. It's on YouTube. It's free. I am definitely still a Queen Kong stan. Like, I remember watching her on yeah, I remember watching her on thingy Down Under season 2, and I was like, oh yeah, I wanted her to win. Okay, it was a bit strong. Oh yeah, yeah. I like Pythia. Yeah, I like Pythia. I like Queen Kong. I really enjoyed Evil Queen on their original season. Was it how there's no Espana Queen? I wonder if because there was supposed to be can't remember her name. There was supposed to be somebody from Drag Race Thailand on there. Um, and if for those who haven't seen, yeah, I cannot remember her name. It was supposed to be a contestant from Drag Race Thailand, and she got like absolutely hounded down by the fan base to be like, are you on Global All Stars? Are you on Global All Stars? Um, I like, you know, the Nancy Drews trying to figure out like who's on the season. Hispania All Stars from Team. Okay, that might have been it. Yeah, so she was like absolutely hounded down, and because she said that she was on the season, she broke NDA. Um, and yeah, they let her go from the season. She was like, they were just like, no, you're not on the season anymore. So there was supposed to be 13 queens. You know, there was supposed to be 13 queens, but now there's only 12. And like she lost, I think it was Candy Cyanide from where is my helper going? Yeah, I think it was Candy Cyanide from Island Season 1. Um my helper is broken. And my Switch controller is also playing around, fucking around. Yeah, so we could have had another contestant, but like because the fan base hounded her to break NDA and like blab who was on the season, she got like removed from the cast. It's, that sucks. Yeah, I like Eva. I like Queen. Alyssa. Like I won't complain about seeing Alyssa on another season because Alyssa makes great television. But he's kind of like Roxy on All Stars 9. I don't particularly care like about like they're fine. They're not my favorite queen, but like they make good TV. And you know, it's like Candy Muse on what All Stars 8. Like a lot of the reason why they were there is because they make good television. In terms of Drag Race this year, season 16, UK versus the World and Canada versus the World are great. All Stars 9, I liked the cast for All Stars 9, but the season felt very like kind of meh. Global All Stars is mid so far. There has only been one episode, so. And it felt weird that the episode was so short. It was only like 50 minutes. Yeah, it felt really weird that the episode was so short. Oh, they're on the roof. Oh, they're on the roof. I think there's still somebody else here. Is there a basement? Load of crew members suing WoW because of mistreated by queens. Angeria and Nina. Oh. Also, for how about they're supposed to be healing me? They're not healing. I'm not damaged, but Jerry and Nina were cited as queens that were really nice and professional, and the others were largely not. Yeah, that feels understandable. That feels understandable. Like, you know, I follow Angeria on Twitter, and like from what I've seen of like Angeria in general, she is like one of the few queens that actually watches the other franchises. Yeah, like she is one of the few queens that I've seen that actually interacts with the other franchises, that talks to the other girls. So like that's great to hear. And like, you know, Nina's whole shtick is just like being like good, being a nice person. So that would kind of suck if it wasn't Nina. Like the rest, I'm kind of like looking at. I'm just like, yeah, that unfortunately makes kind of sense. That unfortunately makes sense. Like I like Vanjie. Vanjie's a great performer, but Vanjie has an ego on them. Yeah, Vanjie very much has an ego on them. Like, Plastique has the ego of, you know, having the largest following of any Drag Race girl on TikTok, I think? Yeah, yeah. Oh. Hey, girl. Okay, my... Oh, oh, come on. That should have hit first. It didn't help that my follower just died. Okay, note to self, they broke the... They did something with the followers and now they don't work. Good to know. Yeah, I did also see that, well, I think All Stars 10 and Season 17 have been greenlit. And I think I've seen some stuff about All Stars 10. I think I've seen some stuff about All Stars 10, because one of the potential cast members, I think, is Deja. But Deja's been releasing videos recently, so I'm just like, I don't know if she's gonna be on the season. Considering she's, like, filming content. Like, because she does, like, a YouTube series where she, like, reacts to, what is it? She reacts to lip syncs on the show. She does her Deja analysis. Yeah, part of me kind of wonders whether World of Wonder gave her a load of the lip syncs, just like a tape, or like a DVD with a load of the lip syncs. Just to be like, right, okay, like react to these, schedule the videos, keep them coming out so people aren't as savvy as to whether you're on the show or not. No, I don't care. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go through the rumored cast list for All Stars 10. I know All Stars, All Stars 9 just films, well, or like just released, but yeah, this is the queens that have disappeared on social media recently and have, cancelled bookings, things like that. Okay, so we have spoilers. If you don't want to know, don't listen. Then again, the season won't air for another like 10 months, so everyone will probably be forgotten by then. Okay, so we have Acid Betty, who I'm quite happy to see on a season. I like Acid. I thought I like Acid. I thought she was fun on her original season. Yeah, we have Acid Betty. We have Aja, which is interesting. Like, I'm not super surprised to see Aja, but like, especially after appearing on a season recently, people not getting her thing is a Persona E. Let me get that. That's expensive. Yeah, we have. Yeah, so like Aja's an interesting one, considering they were a lip sync assassin in a past season. So there's probably like the whole thing with, I forget her name. I cannot remember the name of Jessica Wilde. There we go. Yeah, appearing as a lip sync assassin, and then just be like, oh yeah, we use it as a litmus test to see how people react to them on the show again. Like when Cynthia got cancer, Betty dropped everything to go visit her. Well, that's nice. Like I do like Acid. I think Acid Betty though suffers from the normal, or like the straightification of Drag Race, where it's just like, oh, they don't want anything to be like too out the box or too weird. See Milk, see Charity Box, or like Charity Case. I think there's a queen called Charity Box. Like they don't like any of the alternative queens, like Dax exclamation point. The music choices the last few seasons, yeah, the music choices have been great. But... okay, yeah, continuing. Alyssa Hunter from season 14. Like, Alyssa didn't seem too bad on her season. Bosco, I really like Bosco on her season. Like, I do agree that a lot of the outfits felt very similar. I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. Like, you know, the whole point of Drag Race is kind of like showing off your craft, showing off like what makes you unique. And if you feel like, it always kind of bugs me, like when queens on the show get the, oh hey, you're not really showing off you critique, or like, oh, we want to see a different side to you, like that always feels a bit like, ugh. It's like, oh well, I mean, you cast them on the show because you want to see what they could do specifically. Yeah, like what they could do specifically and what makes them unique, and they're just like, oh, but we don't want to see that. Like, what's the point? Yeah, speaking of Cynthia Lee Fontaine, which is weird, the fact she was on season 8 and season 9, and she hasn't been back for an All-Stars. Like, especially, you know, with her cuckoo and kind of her brand, you'd think like, oh yeah, maybe they would have cast her sooner. But I guess it's a case of like, you know, queens get asked and queens drop out, and they're just like, oh, maybe, like, you know, some of these queens could have been asked already for, like, you know, All Stars 8, All Stars 9, and just said, no, I don't feel like I'm ready to do this. Her chair eulogy is still so iconic. I cannot remember that. I will be honest. There's a lot of season 14 on here, and you know some of this is wrong because one of the contestants, rumored to be on All Stars 10, is Georges, who was just on All Stars 9. And that to me feels way too soon. In Untucked, Eureka broke a chair and Cuckoo gave it a eulogy. Oh, that would be fun. That would be funny. Yeah, there's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? There are 6 queens from season 14 on here. Yeah, okay, let me just speed run the rest of the list. We have Diabetes, we have Deja Sky, Denali, who I really want to see Denali back in the season, so I hope that one's right. I got fatigue around All Stars 3 TBH. Yeah, like All Stars 2 and all, like that era of like, I think that era of like Drag Race, like seasons 4 through 6, and then All Stars 2 and 3 are like the best I think Drag Race has been. And since then, it's just like, oh, it is still Drag Race, but it is not as good. Yeah, so we have Denali from season 13. We have Ginger Minge again. You know, season 7, All Stars 2, All Stars 6. I don't think that one's true. I don't think Ginger would want to do another season. Irene Dubois. I love Irene. I really want to see Irene. That's another case of like, Drag Race doesn't feel like it wants to get the weirder queens. Yeah, Irene from season 15. Again, Georges is on this list, and you know, she was just an All Stars 9, so I don't think that's true. I love Irene, yeah. Irene's great. Kerry Colby. I'd quite like to see Kerry back on a season just because she is kind of an icon. Like watching that episode of What You're Packing with Michelle, where Kerry talks about like their, you know, just their story and kind of like their life before Drag Race, you know, just dealing with homelessness. That made me cry. That fully made me cry. But like, I really want to see Kerry. I think they would cast Kerry to make good TV. The place I would love to see Irene is on Dropouts Dimension 20. Yeah, I feel like, oh, that is Galactus. Oh no, not again. Yeah, I think Irene would be a good fit for something like that. Yeah, we also have Mistress Isabel Brooks from season 15. Mistress, you know, is there just to make good TV. Like, she's a good drag queen, but she's there to make good TV. Nicole Paige Brooks from season 2. I don't know, because considering how many seasons of Drag Race there are now, I don't know whether they would go that far back. Isn't there apparently season 17 queen? Oh yeah. Yeah, there is like a bit at the bottom of this saying RuPaul's Drag Race season 17 contestant. So there is somebody who was on season 17 who, we haven't even seen yet. They're just like, oh no, she was good enough that we're gonna cast her on a season, or like an all-star season. Yeah, so we also have, yeah, from Atlanta, Nicole Page Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia. I cannot do a Georgia accent. Please, please don't make me do one. We have Olivia Lux, who I could have sworn Olivia Lux changed their name. Yeah, Liv Lux Miyaki Mugler. Ballroom. So yeah, we have Liv. We have Phoenix from season 3. And we have Tina Burner. Yeah, Irene is Irene the Alien. Yeah, yeah, they're on here as I think the name they appeared as on the show. Mm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to like clean out my Switch controller because I keep walking backwards. Yeah, and I'm not gonna say the name of the queen from season 17 because I don't know who they are. That's not to like dismiss them as a queen on the show. More of a case of like, I don't know who they are. I don't know if anyone in chat's gonna know who they are. There's no point in me being like, here's... I should have got that kill. Oh, no, do I still kind of want that kill. I'll leave one over there. It's fine. Yeah, I've seen some stuff about UK... What, UK... Oh, what season of UK are we on now? UK 5? And I think I know one of the queens on UK 5. Yeah, I'm like looking at the cast list for season 17, and there are definitely like a couple of queens on here that I'm just like, oh, I don't see them doing particularly well because I don't think their Rue's kind of drag. Brave. Hmm? Oop. Apparently, I'm also reading the during the release of Rue's book, House of Hidden Meanings. Apparently, one of the queens was invited to be on season 17 after meeting them in person. That'd be kind of interesting. Just being like, oh, left so much of an impression on Rue that they were just like immediately cast. The UK, oh yeah, it's UK 6. No, I keep forgetting that season. Like I really love Ginger. I like Ginger Johnson. I really like Kate Butch. Like I keep forgetting that season 5 happened. Yeah, I keep forgetting season 5 happened. I'm being perfectly honest. Okay, I'm gonna have to go around. What does this one do? Oh, stealth. I can be invisible a little bit for a while. Yeah, so there's Irene on season 17. There is Irene's drag daughter. drag. Well, it says drag child, so I'm assuming there are a drag performer, not a drag queen specifically. There is Jasmine Kennedy's drag sister. There is the drag granddaughter of Trinity the Tuck. There is Plain Jane's drag sister. There is Luxmar London's drag daughter. And there is another drag daughter of Trinity the Tuck. That's kind of interesting, having two drag siblings on the same season. Yeah, looking at the this fucking controller. Come on, don't make me play on Switch. Don't make me play on PC. Yeah, there is a lot of London on UK6. It's either London or Manchester. Yeah, I think the only queen I know, like, that I follow off UK6 is Marmalade, because I like the name. Oh, that board hasn't changed. No Scottish, which is weird because, you know, for how much Rue loves Lawrence, like, Rue adores Lawrence Chaney. You would think that Rue would be like, oh, hey, let's, you know, Lawrence was so, like, left such an impression on Rue. God, the fucking controller. Like, you would think that, you know, Rue would be like, oh, let me cast another, or let's get another couple of Scottish queens. And the fact of, you know, Marmalade is Welsh, I'm just like, oh, I'm so glad, because, like, Tace is such an icon. Like, I love Tace. But to go, like, 4 seasons without another Lush Queen. Feels like such a waste. Let's learn how to fly, I guess. I don't know if this recharges. Oh, it does recharge, okay. But there is an equal and opposite impression. Yeah, I think it's a case of, like, Rue loved Lawrence, but did not like Ellie. I don't think like, she didn't like them, but it was more of a case of didn't like them as much. Yeah, kind of a shame. Like, I don't dislike Ellie Diamond. That's the end of the sentence. Woo! Ooh, shouldn't have lived there. Need to be those. Yippee! Literally that one conversation. Yeah. I can see Lawrence being the UK pick for winners too, given she's done the Vegas show so many. Oh yeah, that you absolutely know that Lawrence is going to be on an all winners too. and is going to just like decimate the competition. And the fact that like Rue actually knows Lawrence's name. Like the fact that like, yeah, just Rue actually knows Lawrence's name. It's just like, oh yeah, that feels like a shoe-in. Okay, I get health regen. She forgot Jing. Yeah. Oh, I see somebody over there. Give me that as well. Let's just be completely broken. Cool. I have aim lock. I have a magical bomb. I have a jetpack. Aim lock, save me. This doesn't feel very fair. This doesn't feel very fair. Somebody who engages in cheese. Oh, don't judge me. I'm gay. I can't aim. I still maintain... Oh, at this point, it's Georgia, Lawrence, and Pork Chop. Yeah. Well, I still maintain one the talent show at the end of All Stars Night. I didn't like I'm one of those people where I pretty much watch Drag Race exclusively through the pit stop. I do not watch actual Drag Race at this point. Yep. Fuck you, Cybertron. Yeah, I don't watch actual Drag Race at this point. I just watch I like if it's a free episode on the Presents YouTube channel, I watch it. Or I'll watch yeah, I just don't watch actual Drag Race nowadays. Just can't be bothered. Hmm? Use that. Hmm. Look at all these thingies. And me of that. Okay, well I have the hover jets, and it doesn't count. Cannot take them out of it. She did a move where she... Oh yeah, I remember that. Where she kind of like slid around the like one of the other dancers. It was one of those things like Rue just loved that move. I don't know who I'd want to see on an All Winners 2 at this point. So I'm assuming it's going to be one of those things of like it's being talked about because like, you know, obviously like I think Bianca's joked about it, Bob's joked about it, Trixie and Priyanka have. Like I'd like to see Priyanka because I love watching Priyanka. She is so much fun. Like I'd like to see Priyanka on a season. God, who else would I want to see on a season? What's that noise? Oh, it's the backpack recharging. Like, I don't think Trixie would bother with another season. I saw her live pre-Drag Race. Oh, that'd be so much fun. Yeah, I don't think Trixie would do it unless she... I think Trixie is kind of in the realm of Bianca, of just like, I don't really see the point in doing another season because I'm kind of like... are so kind of well known, or even like Bob as well. I don't think Bob would do another season. Like, you know, Bob went on tour with Madonna like this year. I think Bob would just be like, no, I don't really need this. The only way I can see Tracy would do it if it was a duo with Caddy. Yeah, like if they did another duo season, or like in a way that, oh, yeah, like if she did another, like if they did like a duo season, but they kind of went in knowing it was a duo season. Also, we asked to do a winner said no. Told it was no eliminations, they would have done it. Yeah, like that tracks. Like there are definitely like seasons where I'm just like this. I feel like it should have been no eliminations. Like, you know, obviously we just got. I'm going to die here. Yeah, god damn it. Okay, I don't like the gloves. The gloves I'm not a fan of. Jinx and Dayla would, yeah. Like, is what I watched like one episode of that TV show that Neil Patrick Harris did, the cooking one. Where it's just, or like the one where it's just like, oh yeah, we got some like, you know, pairs of drag queens to put on a dinner party. I watched like one episode of that. Yeah, I think if you put Jinx and Dayla in a situation where they were competing on Drag Race together, they would just demolish that season. And it would just be like one of those things of like, you know, like Jinx and Dayla would be like the clear favorites, the clear like performed the best overall. I feel like Bob and Monet, you probably get like Bob and Monet, you know, Jinx and Dayla, Trixie and Cartier. God, my forehead is shiny today. Hmm. Yeah. Mm. No, I wouldn't mind a like even. Oh, not Juju and not that. That does concern me, like, you know, Raven's whole thing of just like, oh yeah, like slowly getting darker every time we see her. It's just like, why is she darker? Yeah, bad. Willem and a court-appointed lawyer. Oh yeah. Yes, I would like to see Willem on another season. But you know Willem is never getting on another season. I think you know, World of Wonder seemed like even just kind of like hesitant to even interact with like Alaska at this point. Yeah, like I think Willem would make really good television, but I don't think World of Wonder would want Willem anywhere near a season. You know, especially considering like how quick Willem is to just like outright say like, oh, this is not okay for things like, you know, Willem released a video about how like, you know, they paid for stuff at DragCon, and like, you know, she is very adamant about defending the queen, like defending the queens, being like, right, okay, you know, you deserve obviously better than what the show gives them a lot of the time. If they have any control over it, one of the non-Ruse seasons should cast her for versus. Yeah, because that could be a good workaround, because Rue isn't going to be judging Down Under, and obviously Brooklyn does Canada. So I would quite like. I think Willem being on one of those would just be like a real curveball. Willem's bankrolled and then drives so many. Yeah, like from what I heard, most of what Kylie Sonique's um what package for package for All Star 6 was lent from Willem. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I'd love to see Kylie on another season. Yeah, who would I want? Who would I want for an all winners? Like, I'd like to see Priyanka. This is also on the thing of I don't really know a lot of the queens from the other seasons. That's kind of on me. SC, I don't even know who that is. Yeah, I'd love to see Priyanka on another season. I'd like to see Isis give it another go. But obviously, if Isis doesn't want to or Isis doesn't feel prepared, then I wouldn't want them to force themselves into another season. God, I'd have to pull up the list. Hang on. Oh, Sasha Colby. I was a roommate at that point. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. Um. There are too many drag race queens. God, I'm looking at a list of current reigning on the Drag Race Fandom wiki. There are 20 current winners. I like to see Spanky with an All Stars runway. Yeah, because like, oh god, some of those runways, not great. Yeah, like even looking at Drag Race winners, this does include the Switch, because that is technically a Drag Race. We have Nymphia Win from US, we have Angeria from All Stars, Miss Leona from the Switch, Angelina Ong, who is the winner of Drag Race Thailand Season 2, Ginger Johnson, Venus, Vanessa Van Cartier from Holland, but I think Holland isn't on anymore, so I think she might be the last one, or like Holland is in like development hell of like there might be another season, but probably not. Isis Save Soren from Down Under, Tita from Hispania, Lena Galore from Italia, Tia Coffee from UK vs. the World Season 2, which is like, oh, I love Tia. Even I'm just like still surprised that one happened. Yeah, Captivating Cat from Philippines, the Philip from France, Roger O'Hara from Canada vs. the World, Alvida from Belgium, and a name Admira Thunderpussy from Drag Race Sweden, Crispian Peralta from Mexico, Organza from Brazil, Pandora Nox from Germany. So like Pandora Box nearly won a season. And then Drag Sethas from Espanol. So I want to see more All Stars from like, other seasons. Like have it like, them being like US and like Spain at this point. I would like to see more. She was really good live. She was the support for some of Sasha Law's most recent. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't, because that's the thing. Like a lot of the time, it feels like queens are cast because they make good television, not because the casting directors think they do, or like yeah. It does feel like sometimes like, oh, this like again, Candy Muse, Candy's there to make good television, not there because they're a brilliant drag queen. That is my opinion. So, oh, there's no weapon mods. Literally just noticed. I mean, if we go off record, Marina Summers, but yeah, I really wanted Marina to win because I watched Drag Race Philippines season 1, and I really liked Marina. Like I really liked Marina. I really liked Eva. those were the two that kind of like stuck with me in that season. So Marina losing a lip sync, then I definitely think they won. Doesn't sit right. Like obviously, like, you know, I'm just a fan. I don't get like a say. Just like, oh, you know. Like, see, that's the thing. Like, I liked Hannah, I like Tia, I like Marina. But just if we go off stats, like, I think Marina should have won that. I forgot this was ragged. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to like clean my Switch controller out after this because even just shoving a brush in the back of it, I'm still walking backwards. My favorite of the seasons though was Arancha. She seemed like such a lovely person. Like, you know, incredibly obnoxious laugh. But like she seemed like such a lovely person. Yeah, she was never gonna win the season, but won her heart. Yeah, it's like I would like to see versus the like I would like to see more seasons of Drag Race be no elims. Like sweet self-aware, funny and kind. Yeah, I would like to see so many more seasons of Drag Race be non-elimination seasons. It's like, are they are they like slightly more boring? Or like, you know, do they make slightly less good television because you're not watching somebody's dreams get crushed right in front of them? Yes. But I want, you know, I would like a lot of the time, like people get excited and watch a season because like, oh, this queen I really liked got cast on the season. So to see them go home like early or, you know, not really kind of like make a like put in a good showing or make a good or like get a good placement always feels a bit like, oh, well, that's a bit that kind of sucks. Always feels a little bit heartbreaking for them. Yeah, no elims, congeniality, no Valentina. You. But imagine if they did like a season of just people who have, you know, gotten miscongeniality. Like, I'd like them to play more around with more seasons. Like, what I'd like to see a no elims season of first outs. I would quite like to see that. That for the episodes, extra episodes, you know, we got. Yeah, yeah. I would like to. I would like. I'm not touching the controller. I am not touching the stick. Maybe we see if we can get like a third-party Switch controller, dude. Yeah, like I'd like to see a no elims season of first outs because you know a lot of them deserve like more time. Like, you know, even look at like Kimura Hall. I only have Switch 2 is that they change Hall effect centers. I don't know what those are. I'm assuming there's something to do with the Switch stick drift. Because all of my like what all 6 of my Joy-Cons and my Pro Controller all have stick drift, which is like, yeah, very cool, Nintendo. Very cool. It definitely doesn't exist. It's definitely something your entire user base has made up. Yeah, well, so like I'd like to see a first season of first outs, with no elims. I'd like to see a miscongeniality season. What else do I want to see? Like all winners 2, obviously. Usually these magnetism to majestic pressure, something that can't weigh down. Okay, yeah, like you can only hope that the Switch 2 does something better because this is not acceptable. Admittedly, I have had the Switch and I've used it pretty consistently since like the day it came out. But still, I shouldn't have to worry about, like, is my controller actually going to work? Like, I shouldn't have to think, oh yeah, like, you know, my controller's just obviously not gonna do what I need to do. You know, it's one primary function after a while. Hello, Joe. I hope you're doing okay. I assume this is a lot. Let me tuck myself in this garbage can, so I can give Joe a little shout out, because he's currently trying to hit partner. And hello, Complex. How we doing? We're currently dealing with the fact that my Switch controller does not like me, and it's just like, oh, do I try streaming this on PC? Yeah, we're dealing with things. There is currently an auto turret, like a like mounted auto turret. Doesn't do as much damage as the last, as, like, you know, business turret did, but it's still doing like 15 damage per shot, like every, I think, like 2 seconds, I think. It feels pretty strong. Yeah, it feels pretty strong, and, like, you know, the distance on it is pretty wide, pretty large. Turrets are OP. What they do with them? Yeah. Like, we have Captain America's shield again, which works basically like the boomerang did, from that season. You know, it do be bouncing on Switch controller. Same damage as the boomerang. I think it's like 60 per hit. Yeah, I think it's 60 per hit. Yeah, so there's a jetpack. There are some Doctor Doom gloves that kind of like throw projectiles. But they have like an arc to them. They don't like go in a straight line. So most of the time I'm just like doing damage to myself, or just whiffing. Oh, I see you. There's the burst strike rifle. There's some twin SMGs. Like, the weapon pool feels okay this season. Yeah, that's a rock. The weapon pool feels okay. There's no modded weapons. Like, no modded vehicles this season. Yeah, I really killed that one rock. Okay, I was gonna say, one of those shield hits definitely should have hit. Yeah, we're currently, like I say, we're currently dealing with the fact my like my Switch's controller drift is kind of fucking me over. And it keeps walking me backwards. So whilst I'm trying to, like, fight people or walk forward, sometimes it will just walk me backwards. Oh. Yeah, sometimes it'll just walk me backwards. That's great. That's cool. It's not as if I actually want to you know, walk forwards or anything. Yeah, how are we, Complex? How are things? How's stuff? Yeah, I'm assuming Joe's being a lucky bean, but that's fine. You know, I love and appreciate him, so I don't expect people to talk all the time. People be busy. Yeah, I haven't used these yet. Okay, so I get 2 of those that have unlimited ammo. and some rockets that I don't know if they recharge. Oh, they do. Okay. Just spaff those out. Either quest for do damage for, like, you know, destroy objects or damage opponents with them. No, fuck that. I'm using the shield. Yeah, the shield feels just as broken as it was originally. Or, like, you know, the shield feels just as broken as the boomerang was. Like, Joy, there is a weapon with auto aim. Like, you know, we have the shield with auto aim. Cool. Awesome. So I guess maybe it recharges ammo? Yeah. Oh, your flesh. Your... Yeah. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have hit that second one. That felt a bit bullshit. Oh, I'm a healing, but oh yeah, because I have the medal that gives me, oh, like, you know, health siphon. Yeah, this season feels very like look how much Marvel stuff we put in the game. Yay! And I'm just like, yay. Like, you can tell how enthusiastic I am about this. Like, that is to say I'm not. You a DC fan? No, I just don't really care about superheroes. My wrist's too limp. If somebody walked up to me in like a Wolverine cosplay and tried flirting with me in person, I would be very susceptible. I would probably just be like, yes, okay, I am fine with this. But yeah, otherwise I'm just like, eh. Okay, I did see somebody like over there-ish. Yeah, let me take that. Try and walk forwards if the controller wants to let me. I'm assuming it's the controller. It could very well be, you know, the game's weak connection, but it feels like too consistent to not be the controller. Okay, so the medal abilities this season are one medal gives you a radar. That's what I got pinged by. Oh, come on. Yeah, one medal has a radar. One has health siphon. And one has invisibility when you crouch. Yeah, we'll do one more. Yeah, one more regular, and I just want to do the ranked one. Invisibility. And it's only for a limited time. Yeah, you just crouch and you disappear for a few seconds, or like, you know, a few seconds. But if you use a weapon, or like if you use a weapon, or like you equip a weapon, I think it's just if you use a weapon, the invisibility goes away. And if you stand up, yeah, so you know, if you stand up, if you use a weapon, Because that would feel a bit unfair if it was just like, okay, you know, you just get killed by someone who is invisible. They are still like there corporeally, so you can walk into them. We had an item that gave us that ability last chapter, didn't we? I don't think so. I don't think we did. It's like, good lord, the low time stay are not having a good time. There was something that made you invisible, at least until you had a gun equipped. I know there's an Apex ability that does that. It was gloves at some point. There was a Magneto. That might have been a previous season. I don't know. I don't remember. I didn't play like a lot of last season, and there was a bit where I didn't play for pretty much like a month. So unless it was like during that bit where I just didn't play the game. Yeah, so unless it was like that point where I didn't play the game. Or otherwise, this is also like for the sake of Complex, because he plays. This is gonna be another short season. Mix up chapters and season all the time. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, this is gonna be another shorter season. So this season is available until November 2nd, and then I'm pretty sure there's going to be another season where it's like just like a short one of a month. Yeah, because what this would only give you like two and a bit months for this pass. Is there anything else I can do? I didn't particularly like the War Machine Arsenal. The auto turret is definitely broken. The shield is pretty powerful. Whoops. Sorry, my brain is mush. It's definitely getting close to dinner time. We'll try and do like one more, like we'll do one more game. As long as I don't like throw my Switch out the window, like just the controller. Yeah, I think I need to get like one of those tubes with the pressurized air in it. See if that helps. Eee. Also, I mentioned earlier, thank you everyone for helping so we can get our Twitch payout, because we got that the other day. So yeah, thank you everyone for like, you know, bearing with the fact that, like, you know, I've turned the ads up a bit more, so I think there's like 3 minutes an hour. Just because, like, for the transparency of that, you get a 30% cut of the ad revenue if it's 2.5 minutes of ads or lower. You get a 30% cut. But then if you have 3 minutes of ads an hour, you get what is it? You get a 55% cut. So even just like from that, it's a lot more helpful. Because it means I can get like an extra like $10 of ad revenue a month from that, as I'm averaging around about 50 cents of ad revenue per stream. Or like, you know, 40 to 50. Like, I do appreciate, like, you know, people bearing with. Like I say, if people don't want to sit through an ad, I am perfectly fine if people want to just use like an ad block or something like that. Like, I'm very okay with something like that. Yep. Let's go see Galactus. Yeah, I'm wondering why Galactus is back, because unless this is like the thing of, you know, in terms of, you know, Fortnite timeline, you know, this island is a do-over of chapter 2, and chapter 2 at some point we like, you know, when they had their Marvel season, I think it was like chapter 2 season 4, Galactus was kind of like the big threat, and like it would be one of those things like like you could see Galactus like slowly rising, like, you know, he would like come in from the sky. And then at one point he was like in the like week or two before the season ended, he like kind of like showed up so you could see him like always like on the map like all the time. He was just like poking his head out from like behind. Ooh, like poking his head out from behind the horizon, be like, "Hello, hi, it's me, Galactus. How you doing?" Hmm. So yeah, I'm wondering if it's like the continuation of that, like just being like, "Oh yeah, well he was, you know, with the fact that the timeline got reset, he never got defeated in chapter 2. Like chapter 2 didn't happen." So this is like, oh, we're just doing chapter 2 again, but like slightly different. So I guess it's like why, you know, the Pirates of the Caribbean stuff was there, because, you know, chapter 2 was originally very wet. Um, oh, there's War Machine Gloves again, which I am, yeah, not very impressed with. Like, I have a quest to destroy things with them, so I guess we're doing that. I just went up the, oh, it doesn't refill, it uses SMG bullets. Oh. I think this is probably going to be another one of the seasons where I'm not like super bothered by any of the characters or the skins. It's like I might as well just get what I can that's in the pass and just like not, you know, sweat it out for prestige cosmetics unless they're nice. Because I do like the Mysterio skin. I am quite partial to Mysterio. We said earlier in the stream. Like I am quite partial to Mysterio. I think he's kind of cool. I think he's kind of neat. Um, yeah, I think it's kind of neat. Um, yeah, if he doesn't get any prestige skins, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, whatever, fine. Oh, come on, I've done 9,999 of 10,000 damage I need to for this quest. Oh, there's another thing you drew. Yes, give me the really broken turret. Because Fortnite knows weapon balancing very well, which is something they definitely do. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing I dropped. Oh. Yeah, Chad, what do we do? What do we do tomorrow? What do we do tomorrow? What am I feeling like? I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling like. How's a shield? Give me the shield. I did see a really cute game on that came out on Steam yesterday called Gauntlets, and I thought about doing that, but I think the style of the game is more of like a kind of like a Rusty's Retirement, where it's just like, oh yeah, they can be stuff on the screen, but a lot of the game is just kind of like AFK. Come on. Accept your fate. Yeah, so I don't know if it make like compelling like a compelling stream game. It feels like more of the kind of game that I'd probably play in my own time. No. I haven't even got it yet, so I don't know if I would have it as an option. It's like I liked Rusty's Retirement. I still like dip into it every now and then. But it kind of feels like once you've like played through a farm, like well, like in my case at least, like, you know, you play through a farm, you set one up, you get to the point where so much of it is automated that going backwards and like doing like, you know, starting another farm feels just bad. Yeah, it just feels bad to start like a new farm and just be like, okay, well, like, you know, that's cool and all, but I now am without the automation that I had, and it just feels like really slow. Yeah, I think, I don't know. Like, the thing with, Gauntlets as well is that it doesn't have any of that sort of, like, I don't need to worry about farming. The Gauntlets will do things kind of like by themselves. I just need to give them an area to exist in. So it might be slightly better. No, I may read some Steam reviews. Like, it did just come out yesterday, so I think if I read some Steam reviews and just like see what people that are playing it actually feel about it, it's all very well and good. Like being like, oh hey, you know, I like this thing, and then like getting a game for the thing, and then be like, this is bad. Because like, you know, I wanted Uta in oh, come on. The third party. Yeah, like I wanted Uta in One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. I don't have Pirate Warriors 4 on PC. I had it on PS4. Um yeah, I was reading some of the reviews and they were just like, not great. And even then I was reading reviews of One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, which I have on Switch. So I wouldn't really need to get it on yeah, I wouldn't really need to get it on PC. It would just be a case of like, oh yeah, playing on something where it's going to look a bit nicer. Yeah, so I read the review. I was reading the reviews of, you know, Pirate Warriors 3 on Steam. And yeah, apparently it plays worse than the Switch version. It's like, I should probably ask Panda about that because I know Panda has it on Steam. Yeah, apparently it's like, you know, prone to crashing. It's just really ugly. Um, um, on Steam. And it's just like, oh well, I might as well just, you know, you know, keep playing the Switch version. And just be like, oh, if I want to stream it, I have the Switch version. I don't think I will. Because the Pirate Warriors game doesn't feel like something that would stream very well. Or like just like because I know Spiff was doing Pirate Warriors Age of Calamity. I might do that at some point. Like that's fun. See, I would like again. I would do Sea of Thieves, but I would have to buy it. Like I would have to buy it, and there's still like no guarantee I would actually enjoy it because we were talking recently about the fact I bought like Madden Eater was in here earlier. It's just like, hey, I have a gift card. Do you want like I'm giving it to you because I'm not going to use it. This was for Amazon, and they don't use Amazon. And I was like, no, and they were just like, take it. I was like, fine. And I bought Tears of the Kingdom with it, which is just like something I thought I would really enjoy Tears of the Kingdom because like I played like 120 hours of Breath of the Wild. I really enjoyed Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom comes out, and I play Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm just like, I don't enjoy this. Like I've played the first like 3 hours of Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm like, no, I am not really having fun here. Yeah, I don't want to like hype myself up into a video game that I think I'm going to like, and then I get my hands on the video game, and then it becomes, no, I don't like this. It's like, it is a shame. I do want to enjoy Tears of the Kingdom. I think just for me, it feels so clunky. It's like I've obviously played like a lot of Genshin. I played which is like heavily influenced by Breath of the Wild and subsequently Tears of the Kingdom. Like I played a lot of games that just like very abundantly wear its influence like on its sleeve. And yeah, like I'm not gonna say like Genshin is better than Tears of the Kingdom because Tears of the Kingdom probably has a better story and like just will look better. But just on a one-to-one gameplay, I prefer Genshin. And even then, like looking at like even if you just like look at the weapon durability in Genshin, I don't have to worry about that. In Tears of the Kingdom, I have to worry about my weapon disintegrating every 30 seconds. Which is something that like when we were doing our hero mode playthrough of Breath of the Wild that I never finished because of pretty much this exact reason. The weapon durability became like the major issue. Weapon durability adds extra strategy to video games. It makes it miserable. Like, I don't like the weapon durability, like, straight up. Like, yeah, for some people it adds strategy. For me, it adds a pain in the ass that I'm just like, cool, okay, this weapon is broken. I need to look around the environment for something else, or if I don't like those weapons, remember where I got the weapons previously. Like, I do not like weapon durability, like, in the game at all. Like, that can get right in the bin. Yeah, there's just a lot of things I didn't like about it, so I'm just thinking... Like, I was talking the other day, because we tried streaming Tears of the Kingdom. I did an hour of it, and I got bored. I was like, no, I'm not playing this anymore. I have until the 31st to trade it in. And I might still do that. I'm honestly not sure. It's like, I wanna give it, like, an honest crack. But, like, I feel like I'm probably just wasting my time at this point. Like, kind of like what I'm doing in Fortnite. I feel like I'm just kind of wasting my time trying to enjoy a game that it almost feels like I have kind of, like, accepted in my heart I will not enjoy. So I was looking at Splatoon 3. Yeah, I was able to get my Twitch payout this month, and I have enough for Splatoon 3, but I think I need to realistically be an adult. Be like, I know I would really enjoy Splatoon 3. I put so much time into Splatoon 2. Yeah, I think I just need to, like, buy groceries with it. You know, just buy like 40 quid's worth of food. You know, go for a walk, just buy a load of tinned things. Where's that fucking music coming from? Oh, safe. Yeah, so I think I think I realistically just need to go buy like 40 quid's worth of tinned food or something. I remember cheap mac and cheese, but I don't like cheap mac and cheese. I can make mac and cheese. I wouldn't make bad mac and cheese. Like ramen, I'm fine with. Cheap mac and cheese, I draw the line at the cheap mac and cheese. Just say no. But I think that's the thing of like, you know, I come from like a background that knows how to cook. So kind of like a lot of things, I will just be like, if I know how to do it, I'm just gonna do it. Like what curry, like things like curry, things like stir fries. I made my pizza the other day, because I just really want, because like I found a thing of bread dough in my cupboard. Yeah, I think I found a thing of bread dough in my cupboard, and I was like, brilliant. Let's make thingy. Let's make pizza. So I did that. My point being, making mac and cheese. Hang on. All of that. Yeah, which requires monies. Spent on new video games, but yeah, like so does mac and cheese. And even then, like, you know, if we break down a mac and cheese recipe, it's 4 ingredients. It's butter, it's flour, it's pasta, and it's milk. These are all things I'm gonna need in the house anyway. So it kind of works out. It's just like, oh well, I might as well just buy all the ingredients for the mac and cheese, make the mac and cheese. And it's like, cool, okay, well, I don't have to worry about buying milk and eggs. Like, no, not milk and eggs. Milk and, like, milk, flour, etc. But yeah, I'm just trying to be, like, a bit more helpful because, like, what, it's me, my sister, and her partner all living together at the moment. Like, you know, I'm obviously unemployed. He does, like, little things here or there. Like, he has kind of trained himself as a gardener. Like, she works in education, but works at the same place my mum used to. Like, you know. So, you know, I just want to be, like, a bit more considerate, just trying to help out. Okay, I at least appreciate that the, you know, the shield is great for taking out a lot of people. Hmm? Sure, give me the twin SMGs. Be nice if those, chests guaranteed a special weapon, but they don't, which is weird. And I need more health. Yeah, I might think about it. Like I keep seeing like either through sales or through CD keys, like see if these like 50 quid. But yeah, like for me that feels like an investment into a game I'm not sure I like. I know I was thinking about this on my way to town earlier. Like unless I think it's a case of unless I know I'm gonna like, really like a game, I find it well like I know I really want it, aka Zelda. I find it hard to justify paying like full price or like more than X amount for a game. You can't help it with Nintendo because Nintendo doesn't know what price reductions mean. Like price reductions are. They're just like, oh no, fuck you. It's like Breath of the Wild came out what like 8 years ago, still full price. You cannot get Breath of the Wild for more than 40 quid. Or like for less than 40 quid. What's my code? Yeah, so like I always feel like I'm more inclined to pay. Like I think I would rather pay like 20 or like, 20 quid and get 5 games for like a fiver than 20 quid and get 1 game. At least that's just me. Like obviously like some people are different. Like some people would just be like fine paying that or they can afford to pay that. I can't. So like, if I get 20 quid, I'm just like I want to use it in a way that is smart as opposed to throwing it at 1 game and just be like, "Oh, I'm disappointed by this." I don't think I should challenge this the person with the medal because I have, half a health bar. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Mm. Okay, I seem to be walking backwards a little bit less, so that's something. But the game is stuttery. I think it's just like, day one servers having a moment. Yeah, so I'll think about it. Like I think Splatoon would be something I would have fun. Like, like I say, I like Splatoon 1. Like I was semi-pro in Splatoon 2. I like the games enough. Like, I like the games enough. I have seen the story mode for Splatoon 3, so wouldn't be like completely spoiler free. Um no, the no. Yeah, so it wouldn't be like completely spoiler free. But then that also comes with the case of like I would have to pay for online, and I'm just like, ugh. Switch online, ugh. Like at least like, Fortnite and Unite and like pretty much any game that is free to play, you don't need online for, which I do appreciate. Um uh, but yeah, like that's kind of my justification for like not paying for Switch Online now. Is like I don't play anything on it. Like unless I got Splatoon 3 or I got really like there was some sort of Splatoon 2 revival or something. Like there's no point in me having it because I don't play anything else like uses it. Just alive. Our guild. Oh shit. Oh. Oh. Come on, who's gonna flinch first? Me apparently. I flinched first. Oh damn it. Fix hell. That's kind of bullshit. Oh well. I was kind of hoping to get to level 9 today, but it's fine. Mhm. Yeah, so what do we do? What do we do tomorrow? Part of me kind of wants to dip into something crowd control because I've got a couple of things that have, you know, crowd control enabled. Like I managed to get Minecraft. I managed to get Minecraft all set up with crowd control, so we could always do that. Like I've been meaning to do that for like a little bit, but I don't. Part of me kind of doesn't want to because damn it, Cat. A lovely friend DC said they were going to do a stream of, you know, crowd controlled Minecraft for a couple of weeks ago. Or like no, it was they were going to do it on Thursday, and they decided against it because they didn't want to. You know, crowd control can get like you can get like a little bit angry with crowd control, and that's one of those like, oh yeah, that's very fair. You have to be kind of in the right mood for it, because if you're just like having, you know, if you're in a situation where you're just like, cool, okay, I feel okay with how my game is going, I feel okay with, you know, the situation in game, and then somebody just like does something and just completely fucks with it, if I'm not in the right mood, I would not be very happy. So yeah, I have like a spot that I can feel right there that's not developed yet. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll think about it. I have Resident Evil 2 that I can do crowd controls. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. Maybe I know. I'll flick through the crowd control because, like I say, I don't want to step on DC's shoe, like step on DC's feet, and feel like I'm copying them. But then I don't know if I want to commit myself to something like Resident Evil tomorrow. We'll think of something. I don't know. Yeah. If you haven't already, feel free to drop me a follow. Super appreciated. You can follow me here. We have the Instagram, the Twitter, the Tumblr, the YouTube. I've recently revived my TikTok. I need to like add the Saturdays onto that thing. Yeah, I've recently revived the TikTok, even though I don't really care for it. Yeah. My name is Jeppy. This has been a Jepsen stream. I kind of want to do mac and cheese now after Complex mentioning the mac and cheese. Like, you know, he's planted the seed in my brain of mac and cheese. Yeah, I'm gonna go do some mac and cheese. I don't actually know if we have any cheese though. Bye. Well, any cheese is not mozzarella, and I don't really want to make mac and cheese with mozzarella. Bye.